ما تكفي.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still with you and today's edition of The Breakfast Show. And as promised earlier today, we have a very interesting topic in our show. And we said we'll be discussing the Hanady Misr platform, or the Egyptian hands, which is the translation of e-markets. And shed more light on this issue, we're most delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest for this morning, Dr. Hanady Ragaei, Professor of Human Development. Doctor, very good morning to you.
Good morning, dear.
Thank you very much for joining us, Doctor. And let me start by asking you a bit about the Hanady Misr platform. Tell me a bit about, its history and targets and development so far.
Okay, Hanady concept, so Hanady project, it is a very, a potential idea coming since that our President, Mr. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, working on the women empowerment in Egypt.
Yes.
So that's why we can mention that Hanady, it is one of a huge achievements that had been done here in Egypt since we started the women empowerment. And I guess that it will opening a big opportunities and a very big opportunities for all the ladies in a different segment.
Indeed. Tell me a bit about some of the activities of this platform, Doctor, please.
Okay, there is a lot of activities. They are working in SMEs, and there is, they having booths in everywhere, such that, we are starting the summer seasons, and I saw by myself a lot of, like booths or some corners working about some products coming under this umbrella. Which is holding the Egyptian identity and branding our culture and our beliefs, such as the coloring concept, our products that we are using in any Egyptian ladies in her home. This is such an activity they are working on this one. And also there is a lot of, some bazaars they are working on to selling for China and Indians embassies. We are also participating in such as these activities.
So, Doctor, tell me a bit about some of the services that are provided to this platform for, these entrepreneurs, aside from financial aid, marketing services. Could you tell me a bit more about such services provided?
Okay, they are providing, marketing services. We can mention about the e-marketing. Okay, this is first of all. And this is, matching with our concept that, or the vision for digital transformation that Egypt right now, focusing and insist Mr. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to have everything digitalized.
Yes.
So you can find about the e-marketing everywhere. And also you can find, some participations from the PWDs in such these activities. That's it. This is what can I share with you.
Right. Doctor, now, of course, civil society also has a role to play in supporting such a platform, these crafts and all the work that is done by these entrepreneurs as a symbol, as you said, of Egyptian heritage and identity. Tell me a bit about the role that civil society can play in further supporting this platform, Doctor.
Supporting this platform, yes, they can work in, our Egyptian historical, the handmade issues that we are working on, especially in Upper Egypt.
Yes.
They are participating with all the Egyptian products, okay? Mentioning again the Egyptian identities, our cultures, and the PWDs, they can, participate by the way that they can working with, not all the type of these people, they can participate by the way.
Right. Doctor, how do you see, it important, especially during the rising of such entrepreneurs, to establish more industrial zones and communities for them all over the country?
No, again, please, I couldn't hear.
Sorry, Doctor, I was asking you, yes, I was asking you how important do you see the establishment of more industrial zones and
Yes.
industrial areas for such entrepreneurs all over the country, not just in the main cities.
Yes, of course. This is a very it is a huge opportunity there. By the way, it's opening an entrepreneurs concepts right now. It's separating all over Egypt, and it's opening the opportunities for all segments, as we mentioned. So that's why this opportunity, once we have such as this project, all of the segments they can participate and they can have their own SMEs. And these contributions will affect our economy, by the way,
Absolutely.
and also minimize the, such as the street boys that we can find them, and even the ladies working from home who are married and they have, some obstacles to get jobs because the kids at home. This is another segment. Also, the segment of people that they couldn't complete, the universities and their education.
Yes.
I mean, for this, for what I mentioned, that all the segments, if they have the opportunities, we're gonna go to a different era, to a healthy environment in everywhere in Egypt.
Absolutely. Doctor, let's talk a bit about, as you mentioned, the issue of women empowerment and how such a platform has created, opportunities for many, many women, especially also the youth, in partaking in such economic activities. How important do you see the investment in such human assets and also creating a positive environment for innovation and for growth of such entrepreneurs?
Of course, the women empowerment had been growing in a very aggressive way, by the way, and this will be useful according to. It is very good work that we are doing to be a mommy, as we are used to be in Egyptian cultures. But why not the mom or the female part in all of Egypt? She can help the economic part for her house, for her kids. And this will be very helpful to have a contributions with her husband. The divorce range and percentage will be decreased. There is a lot of problems that we can mention in the social media these days. When you have yourself and when you are improving yourself, that will be affect your kids, to the family, and this will affect the society as well. The mothers, by the way, we are raising future leaders. So I think this will be very helpful for our society.
Absolutely, Doctor. Right. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Dr. Hanady Ragaei, Professor of Human Development. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time and for your insight and for joining us on this morning's edition of The Breakfast Show. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and we'll be back for more. Do stay tuned.